Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. So bad. I was just eating some bee pussy. I apologize. Welcome back to Little Stinkers. I'm Michael Fuccarini here with Cal Donjala.
What up?
Jacob Furman Matera.
Hey.
Denny Dubs. Larry's Backyard Barbecue. Welcome.
Yowzer. We're back.
Jake, you feeling all right, buddy? I know you were a little riled up earlier.
You know, I feel better now. I'm with the boys. You know,
all right, good.
Feeling good.
Got you back down to normal temperature.
Yeah.
We're running hot.
I was in heat.
Yeah, we had to put a fucking weighted blanket on this motherfucker.
Had to put his thunder shirt on.
Oh man.
Is that still your thunder shirt?
This is still my thunder shirt.
Oh man, are they thunder pants too, or they
nope.
just fucked up?
It's all natural. No socks. Is that what you're looking at? No socks.
I'm looking at up, baby.
No,
Dude,
come on.
I wasn't gonna wear pants. If I was to be honest,
crickets.
I was gonna wear shorts. That's the kind of mood I was in.
Hit him with the dixilation now.
Yeah, are you doing that strategically, Jake, or is that cup just where you like to put it?
I do it. I like to tease
Move that thing and let us see it.
him. Move that bus.
I was gonna pixelate it out last episode, and he had a big old thermos right there.
It's nearby. It's ready to go.
Jesus, Jake, how much liquid do you process, man?
Listen.
Seriously.
Have you seen me, Mike? It takes a lot to keep this oiled machine.
Man,
He did have an IV attached to him on Shakedown Street the other day. His dad was like his wet nurse carrying him around.
thank God you're not in the piss.
Oh man.
Straight into the veins, baby.
All right, John, you ready to flip this motherfucking OJ Pog Slammer?
Yeah, let's do it. You feeling better after last week's piss drinking?
I feel great.
You said it was sitting heavy in your tummy.
It was. I would say at some point the next day, I felt back to normal. But
Okay, it lasted a good 12-hour piss belly spell.
yeah, and I did not tell my
Piss
wife
belly
that night.
spell.
She didn't know until we watched the episode together.
You watched it with her?
Yeah.
In bed. That's it.
All right, I'm gonna flip it. Then we're gonna continue to talk about that.
Yeah.
Real freak shit, baby.
Here we go.
And Practical Jokers, here we come.
Ah, man, I did a little jiggle and I lost.
That's what you get for doing a jiggle.
I always be doing a jiggle.
You were asking for it. Jake, you got our stinkers.
Yes.
What did you want to say about, oh, piss.
The fact that that's how you revealed it to her. She
I did,
just watched
yeah.
you do it
Yeah.
with you.
It did help that I had done it 18 years prior.
Oh, that helped.
Yeah.
Thank
She was just
God.
happy that it wasn't at your child's christening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's still a chance. We never got my son baptized, although I am pretty sure my mom sneak baptized him.
Are you
I think
serious?
that bitch fucking got his ass.
Well, he wouldn't remember, right? You're too young,
No,
right?
yeah.
Whoa.
Because we baptized the first two, but then when it came to my son, the last child,
You were
my
like-
mom asked about it. We're just like, no, we're just not into this shit anymore.
Yeah, we
She
were only
was
doing
like,
it for you in the first place.
Yeah, so I think that bitch might have sneak baptized
How
him.
does that work, dude? Like, because I know a baptism is usually
Yeah.
like a bunch of families have it done like
Yep.
over the course of a few hours. And then, so you think she just like snuck in the line?
I have a feeling that she brought him to a church. I would not put it
I
past her
could see
because
that.
it's not
Like
the kind
just-
of thing that sits right with her.
Without like a crowd in the church, just like, yo, can you do this for me real quick
Yeah.
on the side?
Yeah.
Can you? Do you do baptisms on the side?
You do side baptisms?
Yeah, and then I definitely, I don't think any priest should be handling kids, but you definitely don't want the priest who's doing side baptisms handling your
Oh
kids.
my God. Yeah.
That is not a savory character. But
That's so funny. You have no idea if your kid's baptized or not.
I wish
Could have been snuck.
I wish we could, like, you know how like pets are chipped? I wish I could take him to the vet and see if he's baptized or not.
Just put him under a black light. See, there's a cross on his forehead.
Oh, I thought you were going something else, you dirtball. Yeah, so
I said a cross.
yeah, he might be
He might be holy.
going solo in the afterlife.
Oh, I think if you try to get him confirmed and it doesn't take, that means he wasn't baptized yet.
Okay, all right, yeah. Try it now. What were your confirmation names?
Paul.
I could see that.
What the fuck does that mean?
You got fucking Paul face, dude. What do
Oh,
you mean?
you fucking...
Didn't you just call him a Paul as a minion last week?
I think I.
No, you were Kevin.
Otto. You
Maybe
might
it
have called
might
him an
have
Otto.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
an Otto.
I don't know, maybe a Bob.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What was your confirmation name?
Mine was Steve.
You might have told me this before.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
My
All right.
full name, my Catholic whole name, is Jonathan Alexander Steve Del Cala.
Whoa, man. How
was
have you
pretty
not
happy.
been killed in a motorcycle accident?
Because there's weeds growing through my motorcycle.
All right, y'all. This was a tough week for me when I was researching this week's stinker.
Why?
Bad bitch,
Ooh.
but it's the first one I'm not in love with.
Whoa.
What?
I do not love her.
What the hell did she do wrong?
This is a Buck Moon.
It is. It might be the Buck Moon doing me in, but I did not fall in love with her. She was just a nasty ass.
Really?
Damn.
Because obviously, at this point, we've learned that it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with looks
Right.
of a person.
So what's inside?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you usually fall in love with their character.
I do. Yeah, that's one of the things about me. Yeah, you could decapitate fucking 10 neighbors, but if you have that little chutzpah about you,
Oh no.
I can fuck with it.
Yeah,
Mike-
she's lacking in chutzpah.
What did she do? What did she do to turn you off?
Clearly a Gentile.
She killed a couple hundred babies.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
In what country?
England,
Jesus Christ, in what years?
the Victorian era.
Okay.
So it was like,
Damn, was she like a fucking babysitter that was not doing a good job?
oh, buddy, I found out some fucked up shit about
There was
what
no
people were
Yelp
doing.
review for people to be like, hey, don't take it to her.
All right, so this bad bitch's name is Amelia Dyer.
Gotta be honest, hot name to start with.
Yeah, it is kind of hot.
I feel like I've heard of this name. Does she have a nickname?
The Ogress of Reading. Pretty cool nickname.
I've never heard that before.
Ogress, like a
That's
female
awesome.
Shrek.
Yep.
Yeah, this is pretty great.
Shrek, I'm a baby.
What are you doing in my bathtub? That was my Shrek impression.
It's pretty good,
Go
man.
for a while, Shrek.
Ooh, starting to get hot in here, boy. I'm feeling the fun tonight.
Yeah.
We got the magic in us. Damn. Yeah, this bitch was an ogress.
Does that mean that the name did not fit the lady? She was truly a big ogreish woman.
She was a big bitch, but she's a big old Shrek ass, a green ass donkey having ass bitch. However, she didn't really. I don't know. When you look at women at this time, like there was nothing about her that makes me be like, damn.
Whoa, so there is like a painting of her?
Oh, you can see pictures. Yeah, you can
Hey.
see. Yeah, you can see images of this.
My
bitch.
ogres have layers.
All right, this is the heat setting in right now.
Yeah.
At a certain point, every episode in the summertime, the temperature back here
Yeah.
reaches like 90 degrees, and I think everybody's feeling it
brings
right
up
now.
Shrek, we
Yeah.
go fucking hog wild for it.
It does. It feels like Savannah down here.
Jake's having a stroke.
If you missed the AMA that we just did, we're doing this under a buck moon. So that's probably got a lot to do with while we're sweating our ass.
So this bad bitch was born in Bristol, England, which is a lot like Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Bristol, I was just there a couple weeks ago. It was nice.
I used to buy Coke in Bristol. What were you doing there?
There was a show and parked right next to the water. Seems like a really cool place to.
Oh, it is very
Is it?
nice down
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Bristol, England really nice or is it shitty?
Well, just from the images that I saw from this era, it reminds me a lot of the places I used to visit in Bristol, Pennsylvania.
To buy the cocaine.
I got jumped by 3 Penco
Damn.
Tech students one time buying Coke.
Were they making the deal with you?
Yeah.
And they jumped you for your money?
Yeah.
What was the university?
Penco Tech. They were automotive students.
Man, they
It's
should
fucked up, man.
They should have been in business.
Damn. Wait,
3 of them rolled on you?
Yeah.
God damn, dude, did they fuck you up bad?
No, it was one that orchestrated the whole thing, and then the other 2 I could tell didn't want to do it. So I didn't get fucked up too bad, but it just was more embarrassing than anything else getting beat up by 3 automotive students. Being hit by 3 greasy fists.
But at the end, you did have an oil change.
Yeah, there's a little knot on my knee right here from that beating.
Are you
Permanent
serious?
Fucking
Yeah,
scar?
yeah.
What year? How old were you when this happened?
This was probably 2006, so 16 years ago. I was 27.
Man,
It was when I just got into Coke.
Damn.
did you drive up there specifically just to get it? You weren't like hanging out in that town.
No, well, I went to this bar in Bristol that my buddy, who I used to go up there and do Coke with, was usually at. And my phone had died, so I'm like, all right, I'm just going to hang here. He'll show up here eventually. But But it was just hammered thinking. And I was sitting next to two of the automotive students, and the one's like, yeah, I know him. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, yeah, he'll probably be here at some point. And then I had started insinuating that I wanted drugs, and he's like, yeah, I can get that for you. And then a little while later, he's like, I found out your buddy's going to be at this party we're going to later. Do you want to come with us? I was like, yeah, sounds awesome. So the guy who had the coke came and picked us all up, and he put it on the dashboard. And he's like, who's this for? And then the guy in the front whispered something to him. And I was like,
You knew right then.
Yeah. And then they pulled behind this industrial complex. And I opened the car door to get out, and then I just got rolled on.
Like you were about to run when you got out of the car?
Yeah. And
they didn't have to beat your ass. They were getting your money. Oh, wait, you didn't.
No, I still had my money. Yeah. But then, 2 or 3 weeks later, one of them, because they stole my wallet too, one of them mailed me my wallet back with my cards.
That is so bizarre.
I know.
One of the ones that didn't want to deal with it. Yeah.
Put all the receipts in there of the money they spent. That's insane.
Yeah, so I got to visit Bristol, England, and buy coke there.
Because it looks similar, you're saying. I wonder if it has Wawa. Hello, it's Hoagie Fest. It's Ogie Fest. Ogre Fest.
All right, he's getting somewhere. Let him go.
Fest.
Let him go.
I'm not stopping it.
He's doing it. Would you like a fish and chips? And your ogre fest. Okay, can we start over?
Nah, keep going, Jake. You don't start an impression on the show without finishing it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my impression.
Is that Michael Caine?
Michael Caine with TBI.
I just want to say I apologize for my accent. I recently stumbled upon a marble, and I don't feel good.
Special needs Michael Caine, everybody.
Yay! Love you, Michael.
Oh, man.
That's fucking Michael Walker right there, dude.
That was something, Jake.
Something all right.
All right, so this bad bitch was born November 27th, 1837 in beautiful Bristol, England. She's born to Samuel and Sarah Hobley. She had 2 sisters and 3 brothers, and here's an interesting tidbit that I found out about her family. Both sisters died young. One died at 6 years old, and another died a few months. Which isn't altogether that crazy during this time period because kids were dying left and right. And one of the ways that was most prominent for kids that died during the Victorian era in England was through diarrhea.
What?
You had all these, I believe this is a word, diuretic babies shitting up the place.
No, diuretic is a liquid thing.
Diuretic. However, I believe diarrhea should also be a word. Danny, can you check on this?
Can I get country of origin, please?
Taco Bell.
Comes from diarrhea. It's an Italian word meaning soupy shit.
That was a real common thing. They were
drinking
bad titty milk and getting the shits and then dying of dehydration.
There was so much fucked up shit surrounding babies at this time that it's almost incomprehensible that kids were this disposable. All right. And I'm going to get into why in a second, but I just want to give you a little more background about her family. So her mom went nuts. Her mom was a lunatic as well. Her mother went nuts when she contracted a bacterial infection called typhus. There's an aspect of typhus which leads to psychosis. What are you going to say, Furman?
This sounds like a UFC fighter.
And that's what this bitch got. So she got that good typhus, which is not that good.
It's actually bad.
Yeah. You ever been hitting it so good, you'd be like, damn, bitch, you got that typhus. You got that black plague pussy.
Is that what the typhus is? It's black plague?
No.
I'm so gullible.
I just have no idea how to talk to
Pussy
women.
was so good, it had all sorts of diseases.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, this pussy got gangrene. God damn, girl. You gonna lock me away in this pussy and throw away the key. God damn. damn,
You
bitch.
got a new character.
This pussy's so good, it's gonna make me do the ice bucket challenge.
Damn, this pussy got ALS. You been putting ALS in this pussy, girl? God damn. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man in this pussy. God damn, you got that ALS pussy, girl. So this bitch had typhus. All right. She went nuts, and Amelia Dyer, like, she ends up getting admitted to fucking lunatic asylums, but I don't know if it's because she's trying to dodge baby murder charges or if she's actually fucking insane.
Okay.
Because she's very cunning, and like you'll see with the way that she sets up the acquisition of these babies, that you have to have some wits about you to set it up.
Truly hundreds is what you said at the beginning, right?
Probably hundreds.
How the
Wow.
fuck did she get access to so many babies?
All right, that's a great question. All right, so in 1861, she's 24. She marries an older gentleman who's 59.
Ooh.
So you know that dick be noodling. You got that low main dick.
That's what I was trying to think of.
All right, so his name's George Thomas, so she becomes Amelia Thomas. I don't know why they do this, but I guess it was such an age gap was frowned upon during that time. So she lied and said she was, I think, 35, and he lied and said he was like early 50s, maybe. I don't know why they did it, but they did it. So they lied on their marriage certificate. During this time, she trains as a nurse. So she's going to nursing school.
Knew it.
You knew it. I knew you knew it. I could see it in your dead eyes,
Yeah.
Furman.
I knew it. I knew she had to be a nurse taking these babies.
Buddy, she didn't take him that way. That is not how she took
What?
Furman, I'm telling you. So she became friendly with a nurse named Ellen Dane. And Ellen had a side hustle. Everybody's got a side hustle these days, right? John, you got a side hustle, right?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I make grilled cheeses at Grateful Dead concerts.
See, that's a nice side hustle.
It is. It's good.
Jake, what's your side hustle?
Sit on cakes.
At Grateful Dead concerts.
Grateful Dead concerts.
A side hustle and also main hustle that a lot of people ended up taking on during this time period was that of baby farmer. Real thing.
I don't get it.
All right. So
Hi ho, Dario. You want some babies? And then they put
I'm starting to get it.
put
Let him
a
go. Let him
baby
go.
in the ground. Put it in the ground, in it, and then start to grow. Okay, I lost it.
Jake, I liked it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, continue, Michael.
All right. So in 1834, there was something called the Poor Law Amendment Act.
Are you going to explain what the baby farm was, or is it coming?
I'm getting it. This leads into it. So, whether regular farming or baby farming, you reap these crops through hoeing.
Took me a minute.
All right. So, the 1834 Poor Law Amendment Act stated that when children are conceived out of wedlock, the fathers of those babies had no responsibility to take care of that child.
What a time to be alive. Oh, my God.
You could have been nutting willy-nilly all over that
Damn,
place.
dude.
Could have been spraying all skeet, goddamn, and all these sturdy English women, and you wouldn't have had to pay a dime in child support.
So these women are
Ogres.
getting squirted out. These ogres are getting ogresses are getting squirted in, and they're having a bunch of kids. They can't take care of them, so they send them to the
They
baby
can't.
farm.
Buddy, so what would happen, and this is especially fucked up too, if you were found to be concealing a child, okay? If you concealed having a child, if all of a sudden you had a baby, then it was unaccounted for, you could go to jail for 2 years for that.
That seems like a good law.
Yeah.
But, buddy, here's the deal. There were so many poor women at this time in the country that it was almost, I don't know, it's entirely unfair for them to have to handle all of this burden. But
So could they, in that situation, if they're concealing the kid, could they just get like a concealed carry permit? And just carry the baby that way? Is that how it works?
they could, Jake, yes.
No, you really pleased Mike with that.
That might have been one of your best ones, buddy.
thank you.
That really put a smile on my face,
Good.
man.
I'm trying.
Damn. Now I know how women give out pussy to funny guys. If I had one, I'd give it to you, friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What can I do in the meantime?
Oh, man.
You got an asshole and a mouth. What do you think you can do for
I
me?
got 2 of them, pal. You think you're special with 4 nipples? I got 2 mouths and 2 assholes. All right, so...
You'd be popular in jail.
Oh, thank you. Wait, no. That's one of my dreams, like, to be popular in jail.
Yeah, and to get spit roasted by a couple of pals.
Not for porking, but because guys admire me so much.
What would you do? How would you make them like you?
I would beat up the smallest guy there on the first day.
The smallest guy there is probably fucking 6 inches taller than you.
He'd be in the cell block with everyone at recess, getting everyone on board the rain train. Just choo choo, get on the rain train.
Come on and ride it.
All right, so back to baby farming, which you seem very interested in, John.
I lost interest a while ago.
Dude, I can't tell you the first time I heard the term pizza farming and how excited I got.
I don't know what
I
that
was like,
is.
holy shit. Yeah, doesn't that sound like you go to a place and you see like pizzas growing on sunflowers? I got so excited. It's just a place where they grow the ingredients. Isn't that so uneventful? Don't call it a pizza farm.
Oh,
Okay.
What ingredients? You only grow wheat.
Better ingredients and better pizza.
Oh.
Wheat and tomato in the same farm?
Yeah, wheat, tomato, basil. Yeah.
You just got cows there?
Got the milk, the cheese. Yeah, like literally, it's all in-house.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
The cheese
Pizza
and the
farms.
wheat come from the same farm?
Brother, they got it all.
Damn. Maybe we should go to Wisconsin.
We should. All right, so as far as baby farming, here's what would happen. All right. The transfer of babies at this time, because of all these different factors, was unregulated. So if you had a kid and then you just decided to get rid of it, like you could avoid prosecution for anything if you just came to an agreement with somebody who was looking for a kid. Those people would be called baby farmers. So they're seeking out women who don't want their kids, and in a lot of cases, the women who were giving away the kids were giving them up because they were just dirt poor, and they couldn't afford to take care of them. So baby farmers would find out. They would often place ads in local papers and saying, "Hey, we're a loving family. We're looking for a baby." They could even lie if they wanted to. Like, people rarely even looked into this shit. So baby farmers were fucking doing whatever they wanted.
They were
with these
catfishing
kids.
as a whole family? Like, seriously, they were like, we're a whole family, and they'd be like, thanks for
Yeah,
the
it would just
baby.
be the lady that showed
Yeah.
up.
Oh, my husband's in the car.
And do they have, is it like foster homes?
It did.
Without-
Well, this does come across very foster parenting.
I just imagine going through London. There's all those like little road signs. It goes, "We buy babies," and it's a phone number.
So yeah, it did work like the foster system, and the way it would typically work is primarily most of the babies came from poor women who just couldn't afford to take care of them. But every now and again, like, you might get like a fucking wealthy woman who just didn't want any more fucking kids. For that, I read that you could get upwards of 90 pounds. But
we're talking a newborn.
That's a big
newborn.
baby.
Well,
Yeah.
it could be any.
It's a big
you know.
baby.
But in most cases, these were poor ladies selling off their kids. In that case, you could either work out a weekly fee for the woman to take care of your baby. However, that was not normally the case. Normally, they would just sell the kid outright.
Yeah.
And the outright sale price that these mothers would give to the baby farmer lady would usually be around 10 pounds, which is like $12 American,
Yeah.
which I think at that time was probably close.
Even as of today.
Oh, you're right. It is. Yeah.
Time to travel over. Actually, no, they do pounds still. Euro balanced out with. I really fucked this up, didn't I?
No, I think you're right. No, you are right. I'm sorry. I misinterpreted saying that it was worth 12 compared to the 10 pounds. But I did see the other day that the euro is equivalent to the U.S. dollar right
Man,
now.
Danny, I'd be rich. I'd be rich beyond belief if I went over there right now.
If you had the same exact money there as here.
Jake's got a pocket full of Dave & Buster's coins.
He's got a power card sneaking out of his penis hole. You blur that out. That is really creeping me out.
See if he's got anything left on it.
Fucking, there's 12 tickets under there.
But
All
dude,
right, so 10 pounds was the going rate
for these
for
poor
babies, which is like, okay, yeah, you're not getting much out of it, but like, you don't have the burden of raising the child anymore. It's almost
Right.
like for free you would give it away. You
Yep.
just don't want it, and you don't want to kill it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what they would do is they would sell them for roughly 10 pounds, and oftentimes these transactions would occur on a train platform in a public space.
Yeah.
So I think the purpose of that was to kind of like dispel any kind of like funny business. Like if somebody sold their baby and was just like, oh no, they took my baby and wanted their money back, and if the baby's already gone, they're doing it in a public place. So odds are somebody from that area would see this transaction and be like, oh no, I saw this fucking sturdy bitch buying a baby.
Yeah.
All right. So they would do it usually on a train platform in public. Jake, what's on your mind, buddy?
Just the way you described the transaction of like they love it or they don't love it, they just want to get rid of it. It's just me and the mattress. I'm thinking about I give away a bed today.
Did we mention that on this?
Not on this episode.
Oh, do you want to give a quick
No,
backstory?
I just gave away an old bed that had really been really well worn in. Somebody took it from me, and they're maybe sleeping on it right now. Disgusting.
The cum fairy take it?
The cum fairy. We met at the train tracks, and the fairy took it from there. Yeah. But yeah, I had that thought. It's like I didn't want to throw it away, and then the cum fairy came and took it.
Now, I mentioned that this is entirely unregulated, so aliases were commonly used to buy these babies.
So okay, I'm picturing that Amelia ends up being a baby buyer.
She is, yeah.
And what's her alias? Does she have one?
I don't know what her alias
Babies
is.
are us.
Babs are us. Do you want to hear a very funny baby farm name from that area?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Druitt's establishment for pauper children, which is located in Tooting, London. That sound whimsical?
Of the Tooting Poppers.
So that would be cool. If you're a baby that's getting bought, like you kind of do want to go to Mr. Druitt's establishment for pauper children.
Yeah, and tooting.
Jake, I bet you're a cute baby.
Man,
You would drive a high price, I bet.
Thank you, Mike. That means a lot.
Doesn't he look like a sweet baby?
Uh-huh. He looks like a sweet baby right now.
No,
He does.
My sweet baby
God
Jake.
love him.
My sweet baby Jake.
You know all that. Look at that head of hair.
That's what babies do, right?
Look at the glasses on that baby.
Listen to that baby wheeze.
Baby. Baby Jake. Do you ever see those videos where like babies with hearing problems get the hearing aids and they hear their mother's voice for the first
Man,
time?
are you trying to make me cry on the podcast right now?
No, I'm trying to make you pretend to be a deaf baby. Hearing my voice for the first time. Jake.
Huh?
Jake. I love you so much.
Oh, I'm Michael. Michael Dirty Diaper.
How does my voice sound to you, baby Jake?
Babe, like a baby.
All right, John, your turn. Jake, put his hearing aids on. John, can you hear me finally?
Yes.
How is this? How was my voice? Is it everything you hoped it would be?
And more.
Wait a minute, I didn't buy no English baby. I bought an Italian baby. Why are you speaking English?
Oh, your fucking voice is annoying. Always with the histrionics with this one. Jesus Christ. Let me get my fucking tube cut off real quick.
A tube?
Who the fuck is this guy?
That's your brother. I bought him too. All right, so
Great improv bit, guys.
yeah, that was awesome, dude. We're killing it, dude.
Thank you.
See, who else can we make fun of? Fucked up babies. No stone left unturned on this fucking shit podcast. Oh, dude. So I mentioned one of the most common forms of infant death was diarrhea.
You did say that.
So you guys would make great babies.
It's amazing that I'm alive today, if that's the case.
I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. My wife has had diarrhea for 6 days.
Oh my God.
That does not seem normal, does it?
That's a long time.
I've told her the same thing. Maybe this will be enough to shame her into going to the doctor.
When you rewatch it tomorrow morning with her in bed.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jamie, I got 2 expert opinions. You need to take that tush to the doctor.
Is
Is she taking the pills?
At least that Mike put a thermometer in it.
What kind of pills?
You trying to clog it up at all? I'm taking Imodium day 3 on diarrhea.
I don't think she's taking anything.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Some fiber gummies and some Imodium.
Block of cheese.
Wouldn't that be funny if that's how I became single again? My wife died of diarrhea.
Could you imagine you're at like a singles meet and you're like, I'm a widow. And you have to explain what happened?
Why you have a diarrhea neck tattoo? With dates under it.
A toilet with wings. Just ascending into heaven. Yeah, so I might be on the market again. All right, dude. Oh, man, this was so... I laughed so hard when I found out about it. It was very fucked up, but it still made me laugh. All right. So these people, these baby farmers, would often buy kids that they didn't want simply because it was a lot of fucking money. And in a lot of cases, they would mistreat these kids. How do you think they would get these kids to stop crying?
As in...
the baby farmers.
Less than 1-year-old child?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I can't imagine it's feeding or burping.
You said it's fucked up. I assume hanging them upside down?
No.
Oh.
So in a lot of cases, like people, and it wasn't just Amelia Dyer, people would often like not feed these kids. So the kids would be freaking the fuck out because they're fucking starving.
Yeah.
But what they would do is, and this became Amelia Dyer shit too, they would often give them gin to sip on or opiates.
In what form? Liquid form?
There was something called Godfrey's Cordial, which you could buy over the counter at the pharmacy. And it had very two cool nicknames. So it was this opiate called laudanum, which was mixed with syrup and spices. So it was tasty.
Those babies are cooler than I'll ever be.
Brother, wait to hear what they called it. It had two nicknames. Mother's Friend. This one is the best.
That's fucked up.
This is fucking opiates if I ever heard it. The Quietness.
Holy shit.
So you got these fucking perked out babies all throughout England.
Jesus Christ.
You got a whole batch of babies whose first words aren't mama or dada or it's, yeah, buddy, you got a cigarette I can borrow? You know what time the 15 comes past here? If you could just give me like 2 pounds so I can get back home, that would be incredible, man. Because I don't know, man, my car crapped out and my boy's motorcycle's broken. But if you got anything, you got any chips on you that I could have? I don't know, man.
Wait, are you saying chips like the English French fries?
Yeah, if you got any fish and chips. I mean, I haven't had any of that stuff in forever, man. I'm not even really hungry right now, but I know I'm going to be later. But if you either got a Newport or some fish and chips that I could have, this is the baby talking, by the way. That would be incredible. And, like, I was wondering if you guys got any flat brim hats you're not using, or if you can at least give me a ride to Lids. That would be incredible. I mean, because I can't drive yet. I'm 8 months old, and I barely have the dexterity to put a pill in my mouth. But yeah, if you guys got any fucking Nike tracksuits either, that would be incredible. So that's what these babies were like in Victorian England.
I always heard that.
They were fucked up, man. The infant mortality rate was through the roof, so that added to people being able to get away with this shit more often than not because they couldn't keep track of all these fucking kids that were coming out, and then also, if a kid just happened to die during this time, it was just they had a whole slew of problems they had to worry about other than a dead poor baby.
Do you think someone was putting fentanyl in the Quietness? Or Mother's Friend?
They could have been.
Yeah. Raise the rate.
There definitely were cases of bobbies touching pinheads of fentanyl and going into cardiac arrest, having seizures, having aneurysms just from touching this.
Just from being in the room with it?
So, the babies be damned. The bobbies were having a really difficult time with this fentanyl.
Is the bobbies the one that stand up straight and never move?
No,
they
guys
move.
that swing the stick around.
Damn.
Horny.
Oh, wait, get this.
Swinging
So in
sticks.
1869, her husband dies.
Horny year, too.
Yeah.
Damn. I said horny before I even heard it.
John, make pussy hands so I can eat it. So 1869, her husband dies. So this bitch is a free agent. She's like, fuck it. Fuck this nursing shit. I'm going full-time baby farming. So she's a bad bitch with no man to hold her back, and she is a full-on baby farmer, just wheeling and dealing.
Out of what location? Where is she located?
She ends up moving around England. So she's from Bristol, but she ends up moving around. And at first, too, oh, dude, this is very fucked up. So when she starts, like, killing these babies that she's buying, she will, like, report the deaths. Okay? So she starts reporting them, and death certificates start stacking up.
And you said she was... One of the ways she killed her was just giving it too much gin and Mother's Helper?
She would eventually suffocate them.
Okay.
All right? So she ends up getting remarried in 1872 to another gentleman by the name of William Dyer. They actually have 2 kids of their own together. So in addition to these babies that she's buying, she has her own kids to care for. Now, I don't know what kind of fucked up situation they had where, like, she would have a kid one day and then all of a sudden the kid's just dead.
Yeah, do you know, like, what the most she ever had at one time?
I do not.
Are they, like, one at a time, not even less than a week?
I wouldn't doubt it, man. And I think, honestly, like, it was so lucrative for them that I think somebody who's fucked up could probably have their silence bought. So that's what I'm guessing was the case with her husband. And we can talk shit about him now because that motherfucker's dead as shit.
I mean, I wouldn't mind talking shit about him while he was alive. He sounds like a real piece of shit.
All right, talk to him. He's sitting right next to you.
Hey.
That's William Dyer.
Hello.
Welcome to the program, William.
No, don't welcome. Don't be fucking nice. You're a piece of shit.
Thank you for having me, Michael. And John, get fucked.
All right, he's not so bad.
I told you. All right, so she's full on killing babies at this point, and her preferred method of killing them was putting tape around their neck.
Oh my god.
It was like this kind of tape.
Oh my god, they had tape back then?
But it was tape that was primarily used for clothing. You might see it
like for nip slips. Legit, I'm like, is that what other tape do they
Put
have?
it away, you fucking pervert.
Jake, when I saw this kind of tape that they were speaking about, it looked like the kind of tape that would go along like the bottom of shitty clothing to look like it's like
hemmed or whatever.
like striping.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
All right, so it would be.
But it is adhesive?
I don't. I guess it's adhesive, but
it might just be like a tailor's kind
it
of
could just be like that kind of like a measuring kind of tape.
Yeah.
But it is like this. I forget the name of the fucking tape, but it is like this white tape that was used for the purpose of making clothing.
Yeah.
All right, so she would wrap it around the babies' necks and kill them. And she was reporting so many of these fucking deaths that eventually, like, doctors in town and the coroner was just like, bitch, you better slow your fucking roll because we got a lot of dead babies coming out of your house. They looked into it. They actually had an inquest, and the coroner concluded that any kid that was sent to her house was being sent to an infant's hell.
Holy shit.
Which sounds horrendous, but also could be an incredible burger joint.
Burger joint?
I don't know, man. They're not all home runs.
Like maybe a daycare.
That wasn't even a fucking foul ball, brother.
That was a hit by pitch.
I'm going to infant's hell. Anybody need anything? Yeah, tell me you don't want to come back with a burger. They've rebranded dickhead. All right, I'm back. Foul tip, baby. All right, so her home is described as an infant's hell. They can't get her on murder charges because, they just can't prove.
There's so many fucking
right.
deaths.
There's so many murdered babies, and you could say like, yeah, like this baby died
Playing with this tape in its crib.
Yeah. And you could say that, all right, this baby died from diarrhea because these are just fucked up kids, diseases running rampant, and I can't do a fucking thing about that if this kid contracts this disease or doesn't want to eat. So like, all right, we can't get her on murder charges, so they get her on falsification of info.
Okay.
All right. She's sentenced to 6 months hard labor for that. And that's in 1879.
Where's she doing the hard labor? On the baby farm?
In your mother's asshole.
Jake, why would you make him say that?
I know. I know.
So she does her 6 months in your mother's asshole.
Been there.
And she goes right back to baby farming. Now, at this time, like, she had worked in lunatic asylums previously, and she starts, like, checking herself into these asylums. She actually checked herself into an asylum that she previously worked at. But she starts going to, like, these different asylums throughout England, and I think it's because she's trying to evade capture for killing these babies and to kind of throw police off of her scent.
Which can't be too hard. Like, I'm sure a lot of these places aren't communicating with one another. Mm-hmm. So if she's just going from town to town, setting up for a year,
right,
and then getting on, if you're making 10 pounds a week or more,
yeah,
you're making, hundreds of pounds a year, which is probably fucking a lot of money back then.
They're looking for Jack the Ripper. They're not worried about Jacqueline the Ripper.
I want to retract my Infant's Hell joke, and I'm going to go with this one.
All right.
Infant's Hell might be a show on the Bravo channel with, like, babies that sell real estate. Like these sassy gay babies. Just in New York or LA. Just selling fucking high-priced homes.
I can picture one of the babies right now.
His house is baby-proofed? That's all I got. That's all I got on that one.
And I'm here to get you out of the crib and into the hills.
Yes,
so that could be a show, right?
Frederick.
Yeah, it is. Baby Frederick, yeah.
And just a really bedazzled onesie.
So they gave up on the dream of owning a burger joint called Infant's Hell. Now they're selling real estate.
Yeah.
Infant's Hell.
Wait, are you saying sell now?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? But yeah, these babies are selling real estate in the hills. These gay babies.
I would. Why? If that was the only show a streaming service made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I would need.
Just an hour of just gay babies fighting. Somebody needs a nap.
What's the matter? Did you lose your baba?
Followed today by Porridge Wars.
Yep. All right, so the one that they... All right, so this fucking evil bitch, Amelia Dyer, she did her 6 months hard labor, and she's like, all right, I'm just not filling out the fucking...
The death form?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to start burying these babies.
Dog, she starts throwing her dead babies into the River Thames.
Oh, my God. I drank water out of that river 10 years ago.
Did you really?
No.
Oh, okay.
It looks filthy as shit. It's full of dead babies. Everybody knows that.
Look at you.
Sure, I do look like I drink dead baby river water. I get that.
That's another great show. That's more of what would that be on History Channel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming right on after Duck Dynasty.
Yes, that's it's more of a rural vibe.
Mm-hmm. All right, so she realizes, like, all right, I'm just throwing these fucking kids in the river from now
I don't
on.
have to fill out a single fucking piece of paperwork just to toss babies into the river here.
Yeah.
So she does that, and I'm thinking now they could probably make a ton of money by putting an animatronic baby on the plaque. Push the button, it says, "Take me to the river."
That might be a hot item.
Baby bass.
I don't know if we'll be able to market it for this holiday season, but 2023 is looking pretty good.
At least in Amelia Dyer's hometown.
Dude, Marie Kondo would have loved her. She's just holding the baby like, does this bring me joy?
All right, so in January of 1896, she puts out a personal ad, and a lady named Evelina Marmon contacts her. Now, Evelina is a barmaid who gets knocked up. She gives birth to a baby named Doris. The baby is 4 months old, and she's just like, all right, I should have never named this baby Doris. I got to get rid of this. So she contacts Amelia Dyer, and Amelia's like, yeah, I'll take her off your hands. Buys her for 10 pounds. Within a short period of time, Amelia tapes this baby's neck and also tapes another baby's neck. She carries them down to the River Thames in a carpet bag. You ever see one of those? It's like a traveling bag made of carpet material. So they used to use them before they had suitcases.
Okay.
For traveling.
is this profitable for Amy or Amelia Dyer in any way?
She's making £10 on every baby.
The women pay her $10.
The women pay her to take the burden of the baby off of their
Here's
hands.
£10 and a baby.
Yes.
Oh, she's not buying the baby.
Right.
She's-
Oh, no,
I was
no.
confused about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's getting £10 and a baby. So what the birth mother's getting returned.
Grabbing the money and being like, "Thank you," tossing the baby over your fucking.
Also, you just described marriage right there. Yeah.
Yeah, so Amelia Dyer is getting the baby and $10, and the birth mothers are getting free weekends.
Well, you put it that way.
All right, so at this particular time, after she buys this Doris Marmon baby, she takes her down to the river, puts her in the water. Doot, 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 doot.
You're singing about a murdered baby.
I'm so sorry, Jake. Well, it's better than drinking piss, pal. I'll tell you that much. So, fucking count your lucky stars or your fucking buck moons or whatever you got to count. But this is an improvement from last week.
That's yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Still digging myself out of the infant's hellhole.
I can't argue with that.
I can't wait for him to be in bed with Jamie watching this. Be like, let's just skip this part real quick.
All right, dude. So she throws these kids in. Now, she's been throwing babies in the river for God knows how long. But this baby in particular is the one that jams her up.
A very buoyant one. What?
No, that's great.
It was a buoyant girl.
I mean, is she putting concrete booties on these things, or just expecting them to sink?
Dude, where do you fucking hear this?
How is she getting the babies to sink?
Just doing like Edward Rattle hands and just.
I honestly don't care about the babies because they're British. I don't have a hard time for
They are harder to love.
I'm sorry to all of our
I'm sorry,
British fans.
yeah.
I'm sure is one
Sorry
of you.
about your smug babies.
Oh, man. I think that's why this episode has been full of so much whimsy. Listen, give me an American baby any day of the week, and I'll fucking mourn for hours.
Give us one British baby.
Yeah.
It's a witch. Sink it.
British babies are £1 a dozen. All right, so this guy that's operating a barge, all right, sees this.
Jesus Christ, dude. That got to be it. That's a bad day at work, dude.
So he fishes these two dead babies out, and one of them happens to be Doris Marmon. All right. They're wrapped up in, like, this packaging paper.
Together?
She still has the
No,
price
they're
tag on it.
Jake, you're not far off. He unwraps this paper, sees that it's a dead British baby, so you don't have to feel sad. Calls the cops. The cops notice that the paper says Mrs. Thomas and has her fucking address on it.
What's the paper?
What
The way it was
wrapped in?
described, it sounded like butcher's paper.
Yeah.
So it could have just been something that she had, like something that she gifted to somebody or was gifted,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that was the address on it. Her name and address were on this fucking paper that this dead British baby.
It's like hiding someone's head in an Amazon box
Yeah, with your
and
address on
throwing it
it.
out. Yeah.
Oh, what's in the box? Can I return it?
So they're like, oh, well, all right, so we're going to go check this lady out. So the police go to her fucking house, and they said as soon as they walk in there, it smells like dead people.
It smells like dead British babies in here.
The great British baby off.
OFFED. New lows, baby. Week after week, we figure out how to reach the new low.
Yes, we do.
I never used to think like this.
I will give us credit, man. But, yeah, you want me to care? Give me an American baby. Give me a baby with a fucking...
Some Detroit muscle, baby.
Yeah, the baby that's been birthed in the back of a pickup. His first words are fucking Kid Rock lyrics.
Yeah, it is probably ball with the ball.
Yeah.
Ball with the baba.
I'll name him Josie.
R.I.P. Josie.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to cry. When a midget drug addict passes away too soon.
Oh, man. I cannot believe, after all the hullabaloo that they went through to put that fucking Tupac hologram up at fucking... Not Bonnaroo. What's the other
Coachella?
one? Coachella.
Yeah.
How did they not have a Joe C hologram by now?
Yeah.
How much light could that require?
I think you're gonna have to start the GoFundMe for that. I don't think anybody else is.
Imagine you're at the fucking Kid Rock concert and he's singing "Only God Knows Why," and from the rafters.
The rafters?
The rafters. You see this Joe C hologram with wings descending upon the stage.
Is that how Tupac entered the stage?
No, he was on the stage rapping.
Okay.
But Joe C, no, he'd come from the fucking banners hanging from the ceiling.
Some little angel
As he
wings.
should.
He would. And I think he would float around the arena with people trying to grab him. But then... they'd be grabbing their own hands, and then like that would be a reminder that all we have are moments.
Whoa!
So,
God.
If you got a midget out there that you care about, you better pick that little person up, do raspberries on his belly, because there's going to be one day where you're not going to have a belly to do raspberries on. And I mean this.
Amen.
For any of you fucking midgets out there, you're probably not loved, but in the case that you are. Let them do raspberries on your bellies, because there's going to be a day, man, where somebody's lips aren't going to have a belly to smack.
That's a beautiful sentiment.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was well said.
And just for what it's worth, midgets do go to infant's hell. I don't decide it, but that's just where they go.
But it's okay, because they serve great burgers, right?
They serve great burgers, or they might go to infant cell on Bravo channel. I had when it looked like I was going to get to be on TV on Delco proper. I went through Twitter and went through typed in all these keywords that I could find for anything that might have an unsavory word in it.
That's smart.
And there was one tweet that had all the words in it. And the joke was, I said this, and this, but it was only because I was watching the Bravo channel. Should I have kept it up?
That's up there with the infant cell joke.
Yeah, I wish it was like you could bring it back, but I guess you'll just
They're like
have
infants.
to post it anew tomorrow.
I'll tell you, those kind of tweets are like river babies. As much as you want them to come back, they're gone, baby.
Better be careful, because someone in a barge might find it.
Some Twitter bargeman is going to come across it one day and it says, all right, I'm not going to say what words I used, but... But yeah, so they go to this bitch's house. They go to Amelia Dyer's house. It smells like fucking bodies. They find the tape that happened to be wrapped around the baby's neck. They found a roll of that tape.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, well, this bitch definitely did this. More babies are fished out of the river, but they're going to... They do.
Are they...
what do they use as bait?
Nightcrawler?
I'm sorry. You got it.
Are they like... Damn it, it's going to be a minute.
Jake, that was really good, man.
You're pleasing Mike very, very much tonight.
I just said that last week. Like, I think I might just be attracted to Jake because I said, like, every fucked up sexual thing that I've done recently has involved him.
What?
Remember I said that last week?
You did say something that I bring out a little something in you.
I drank piss. What else did I do?
Yes. You shit your
Oh,
pants.
you vomited into my face.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
Huh? Were we here for this?
No, this was pre-podcast. He came over and made me throw up in his face.
It was for a thing.
Okay.
It was during COVID.
It was. I was so uncomfortable with doing it, and he made me do multiple takes.
All right.
I'm like,
I knew you could do better, man.
dude.
I felt like Joe Jackson just beating it out of Michael. You should have seen this motherfucker dancing by the end of the night.
There was a projectile by the end for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't stop till I got enough. All right, so eventually in April of 1896, they charge her with Baby Doris's murder.
Wait, were those babies floating when they were found, or were they like dragging the river to find?
I think they were dragging the river to find more, and just more and more started to pop up.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know that all those babies had the tape, because I think that's what ultimately led to them charging her for this one particular murder.
That's all she got charged for, was one?
Just the one murder. Okay. It's estimated that she killed anywhere between 200 and 400 babies.
How many were actually filled, like, out the paperwork and all that shit?
I don't know, man.
Like, was that over
I don't
2
know.
dozen?
I don't know for sure, but you got to imagine, like, it's fucking up there.
Did you say 200 to 400?
Yeah.
That's like the most prolific killer we've
She
covered.
could be, yeah. And on a weird note, she was also active during the time where Jack the Ripper was.
Really?
Yeah, so
Was Ripper ever killing babies?
I think he just killed hookers. Now, there was
babies.
there was a guy that I came across who theorized that both Amelia Dyer and Jack the Ripper were working in conjunction with one another.
That's too good to be true.
Like, the hookers would have the babies, she would take the babies, and he would kill the hookers.
Wasn't he like very London-centric, though? Or was he all over the...
I don't know, man.
It was all over the pond.
Michael? Is that Michael Caine is back?
Hello.
Baby Michael Caine? Baby Michael
Mikey
Caine,
Caine.
put your penis away. Time to put your little penis away, baby Michael Caine.
There's some keys I could play with.
All right, so this bitch pleaded guilty, and she spilled all the beans.
In hopes of getting a lighter sentence? I feel like she's just been getting
I
fucking
think,
hung.
I think what ended up clinching that for her was her son-in-law was charged as being an accessory to the murder. So to kind of like make the fuzz or bring the attention off of her son-in-law and her daughter, she's like, I did everything. You don't have to look any further.
Oh.
And they gave her these books to write in to confess, and she just filled book after book after book with all that she could remember. So that's why the estimates vary, is because even she doesn't know how many she killed.
Jesus.
On the low end, 200. On the high end, 400.
So she got her daughter and her son-in-law involved in this.
Yeah.
How old were they at that point? The daughter.
All right, so she got remarried in 1872, so this is 1896.
They're not even adults, right?
Barely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if she started having kids the year that she got fucking married, that would make the daughter 24, if it was that daughter. So June 10th, 1896, she's hanged for her crimes.
Oh, they did hang her.
Yeah.
I knew it.
They should have threw her in the river.
Yeah. Fucking witch.
Did they hang her with the tape that she used on all the babies?
No, that would have been funny.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Happy birthday in heaven, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, Amelia Dyer. The only bad bitch I haven't fallen in love with.
She doesn't seem very likable.
What was what point did you cash out on Amelia Dyer?
I don't know, just the baby stuff, man.
But that's how you heard of her. So like you went in kind of biased. You're like 240 babies, you couldn't get over that.
Right, yeah, it's just too much. I mean,
She never had a chance with you.
No, you have to at least kill a man.
But what if she did farting pranks?
Did farting pranks?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. This is a tough sell, man.
What if she farted in Jack the Ripper's face as a prank?
She's warming up,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. She's got a chance.
but I mean, it's at least kind of funny that you're getting bread off babies. You know, that's
what
the
you
way
think
that you
the
choose.
stinker aspect of her is?
Yeah.
How she
Yeah.
made her money.
Yes, because I mean, she was a nurse, and like that's a fairly esteemed position during that time. So
Yeah.
you could have had a nice living for that.
If she had never reported any of the deaths in the first place, and would she have ever been able to kill? Like, there is paperwork involved in the transaction of the mothers giving it to the the farmers, right?
It seems to be more so. It doesn't seem as though it gets filed anywhere. It's more so that they both just have like their own documentation of it.
Yeah.
If
like
it ever
a
needed,
transfer
they
of
have,
power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like government recorded by
Right.
anyone.
She's the one.
She could have fucking killed every baby she ever saw and gotten away with it if she just... There's woods all over the place. Go bury the fucking babies.
Yeah. Scavenger hunt.
The shallowest grave you have to dig is for a baby. That's something I never thought I'd say out loud.
Well, we did it.
Well, now it's on the internet forever.
Don't even fucking think about going near these American babies.
Stay away from.
You got to fucking deal with us if you're thinking about fucking throwing American babies into the goddamn Mississippi.
We'll kill your British babies.
Hello, goodbye.
She's the inspiration for Mary Poppins, right?
It's Mary Droppins. They're unlovable British babies. Shut up. We don't care.
I feel like I have to adopt a British baby after this episode.
Even their baby teeth are fucking gross.
It's a short, hard knock life for these unlovable British babies.
Guys, Austin Powers was a baby once.
No, baby.
Did the husband ever get anything for it? Was he out of the picture? You said he died? What happened to that British
They
man?
dug him up
him.
and they electrocuted him.
She left the husband. All right, yeah, she left the second husband, but the first one died.
Okay. But the second husband was involved, right?
I don't
was
know.
complicit?
Oh, yeah, he knew that she was a baby buyer.
Yeah.
Baby bopper.
I want my
just
baby
working
back,
in the
baby back, baby back, baby back. Amelia, baby killer Dyer.
Could you imagine if you do that? If you try to take your baby back like a week later? It's like, yeah, you know, I changed my mind. I want my baby back.
Yeah, I put it.
She actually just went out for cigarettes.
Oh, my bad. I know you had said layaway. Let me see if I can get him out the back. Damn.
How did they hang people back then? Was it like a public square situation? Everybody comes out to see it.
I don't know, John.
Hangman's.
That would
Fucking
seem like
hood
the
and
kind
all
of thing that
that.
would be happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a fucking pre-industrial revolution.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Or no,
anything-
they're about there.
Yeah, they're about.
I think it happened during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything like pre 1900, and I just assume it's Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Was there electricity? Probably not. They're way dumber than us.
And just for reference, the book that I used for this as a primary source of reference was Amelia Dyer and the Baby Farm Murders by Angela Buckley.
I
So
thought
it's
you
a
were going to
good
say
book.
what to expect when expecting. Man, I'll never fucking... Well, I'm sure there's dead bodies in every body of water, right?
You think so? In every single body of water, you think there's
Yeah.
a dead body?
Something's
I think
probably
so.
died in every single
Ooh, there's that lake in Vegas. That's
Yeah, Lake
drying
Mead
up.
is
Yeah, they
revealing
finding all kinds of shit in there.
gangster hits from the fucking
Wait, really?
60s,
They
yeah.
are finding people in.
Yeah, it's like super low.
That's where they found Joe C.
He still had his life vest on. I don't know how he happened. Little guy just couldn't swim.
If you had a little friend, would you pick him up a lot?
What do you mean? Pick him up and say, hey, bubba.
Because I know they hate that shit.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why, because me, myself, personally, I love getting picked up.
I wouldn't ask, but if they asked me, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't ask either. I would just do it.
I'd have them on my shoulders all
pick
the
Who the
time.
fuck up?
Dude,
I have-
that's...
yeah.
Just pick one up. That's like midget rape.
No, if he was my friend, he would let me rape him. If anybody tries to cut that out, I was talking about a fucking midget picking him up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, midgets are like British babies. They don't count.
I think, like, yeah, going to a concert with a
No.
with a little person.
He tells you any kind of good news, you pick him up, give him a yes, I love you.
You can't shake
Were you
them.
fucking him or hugging him there?
You can't shake them.
Shh. If we're sitting down, I'm fucking.
You can't shake them.
You're talking about babies or midgets?
Both.
What happens if you shake a midget?
I don't know. I feel like it's like putting them in a paint mixer.
Bunch of Skittles fall out of his pockets.
Yeah.
Have you ever known any midgets personally?
No, there was someone who's very nice. I don't want to like talk about them, but they lived around here, worked around here. You may have seen this person before. They'd walk on a local road to, you know what I'm talking about? I think I told you about this. They'd walk to their job at a grocery store, and the grocery store was giant.
What does he do? Stock the bottom shelf? They dump him in the coin store to unlodge the penny jams.
But to see someone, a little person in a giant T-shirt, brings you so much joy every time. Yes, yeah.
I know him then, yeah.
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 He works around that area.
Would you go there specifically, and then did you stop going once you stopped working there?
Yeah, actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
You know how Giant has those robots roaming around the
That's what I was
store?
gonna say, yeah.
My God, could
That
you
took his
imagine
job.
how scary that's got to be for...
Could you imagine if that robot took a midget's job?
That's
That's where it starts. They're going to come for midget's jobs first. And then eventually they're going to get the 5'5" guys. All your 5'5" boys are going to get fired.
Yep.
And eventually us fucking 6 foot kings and above, you know, they're going to be podcasting for us.
Midgets or robots?
The robots.
All of them.
Yeah, the googly eyes.
Welcome back to Littler Stinkers.
Spill. Every time I walk in the room.
Yeah, I've seen him quite often, Jake, and funny every time. I can't not laugh. Oh, I don't laugh at him.
No.
I wait till I get in the car and then I explode.
You guys both know this person personally?
No, I
personally.
know who he is,
He's a
though.
neighborhood hero.
I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure that I have anybody in my life that I would consider a friend.
When I first started doing comedy, the first place that I performed regularly at was this fucking weird second floor of a diner called the Second Floor Warehouse. And I'll never forget this happening, but we were all standing at the bar waiting for the show to start, and a midget came up the steps with a razor scooter. And I just could not believe that it was happening.
Was he the host?
He was on the show.
Yes. Razor scooter. That's... Could you imagine being
It's like carrying a
midget.
Harley up the steps.
on a... Do you think they know how much joy they bring to people's life? Like, I'm hitting every group chat with, yo, I just saw a midget on a razor scooter. This is good news for... You know, when
That's
I come
good
up, the
luck.
whole crew come up, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good news for the whole fucking street that gets to see him.
All right, I'm not going to say this next thing. I'll tell you after. It would be too mean if I did.
Okay. What did you do?
Don't be too mean.
Yeah, we're only mean to Victorian babies.
Tonight,
Was he
sorry,
British?
Victorian British babies. We got you in our sights tonight, dude. Sorry. Everybody else
We
is safe.
apologize.
British babies. No.
Jake, what were you going to ask?
I can't remember.
Oh, this cheer wine is hitting, Jake.
It does taste a lot better than last week's beverage. You know the piss?
Don't wait another 18 years.
We're back with Little Stinkers, baby. Our computer was clearly made in Britain.
Yeah, we dumped it in the river.
Did not appreciate what we were saying about English babies. So, fucking wrapped that motherfucker up in tape. Threw it in the fucking Darby Creek. Now look at us. We're back.
Look at us.
You can't keep us down. Dude, we're like the opposite of fucking Dead River babies. Like, we're always going to float, baby.
We're alive river babies.
Yeah, we were just dwindling down, obviously, so we figured we'd dwindle down one more time for you guys.
Yeah, but we didn't want to leave you unexpectedly, so we wanted to officially say goodnight and thank you to everyone for joining us on this very special Dead River Baby version of Little Stinkers.
Yeah, sorry if you're British, if I offended you. It's just really hard to care about British babies dying. No.
Let us know how you feel about river babies in the chat.
It's just the only way I can get through it. I have to... It's horrible.
Yeah.
This was like, realistically, the worst one we've ever had.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
telling you, dude.
Killing babies specifically is
Yep.
like almost worse than all the torture shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
This is the only bad bitch that I was not able to fall in love with.
Yeah, she didn't capture my heart in
No?
1 minute.
I am going to sign Giant up to do some British baby eulogies in the future, though.
Did you just call him Gine?
I think he did.
Maybe I did. I don't. Yeah. It's a buck moon. It's got me pretty
I'm
wild.
trying to sign some Gine when we get done tonight. You
Dang.
smelling this?
I got some stuff on the brain.
You got some giant on the brain?
Get some Giant on the
He's
brain.
got some Gine on the mind, baby.
You try to fuck me out in the parking lot. I swear to God, pal.
All right, well, appreciate you guys joining us. We're gonna wrap it up for under this beautiful buck moon.
I hope y'all got buck with the moon tonight.
Oh, you know what? If
It's the buckest moon of the rest of the year.
It looks
Right,
like you're
that
made of moon material, by the way. You are translucently. When you just did that, I was...
yeah, you are beautiful right now,
You're
John.
like the underbelly of an alligator.
Except instead of chomp chomp, I go buck.
Man, I love what this moon does to you.
Buddy, man, we're going to have to wait till next year to get a buck or moon.
We're not going to do that. And honestly, do you think that maybe we're saying this about British river babies because it is the buck moon and it might be affecting our minds?
Yeah, I mean, that's a classic symptom of buck moonage.
Ladies get periods and we get
happy
sour
about drowning
British babies.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have to feel bad about this tomorrow.
No, not
New
at all.
moon, new me, baby.
Yeah, as soon as that sun rises, I'll forget about all the bad things I said about dead British babies.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Cheerio.
Cheerio, no.